Hello and thank you for joining us, wherever in the world you're watching from, for the Paris 2024 goalball competition. Later we have Rio gold medalist USA against Japan. The side who picked up gold in the IPSA World Games last year. As you might be able to hear from the noise levels and the energy inside the South Paris arena. Host France about to take to court against the Tokyo 2020 silver medalists, the People's Republic of China. We're into the knockout stage, so high stakes goalball, finest of margins. One goal, one penalty, one mistake can be the difference between a spot on the podium or the end of your competition. And a brilliant matchup in store for this noisy and lively Parisian crowd. And we're just minutes away from the opening throw. Let's use this opportunity just to talk you through some of what you need to know about this fantastic sport of goalball. Aim of the game, score as many goals as you can in the back of the net that stretches all the way across the court. And there we have how this men's event is shaping up. The winner of this game will play the winner of USA against Japan. Two very formidable sides. And a brilliant semi-final in the other half of the draw between Brazil and Ukraine awaiting us. And this crowd has been brilliant all tournament, but there's an extra level of noise and atmosphere whenever France are on court. And although they're full of energy right now, they'll have to be absolutely quiet when the ball's in play. The players rely on the sound of the ball and the touch of the lines in order to navigate themselves on the court. We'll shortly be finding out which players will be in each starting three. 6 players in a goalball squad, of which 3 on court at any one time. And contrasting run-ins to this quarter-final. People's Republic of China winning all 3 of their group games. France, slightly different run of form, but they've been improving as they go on. Had a very narrow defeat to the USA in their final group game, just lost by 1 goal. And there we have the Chinese squad. Yang Mingwan, number 3, was joint top scorer at Tokyo 2020 with 26 goals, and has made a brilliant start to Paris 2024 as well. 12 goals in the group stage. And a pretty impressive record from China, winning all 3 games, finishing with a convincing win against European champions Ukraine. Now the French side, a team that was only formed in 2017, believe it or not. Elias Ouni, number 2, just 18 years of age, but he's got off to a brilliant start in Paris. Scored 9 goals, and he'll be France's main attacking threat today. France have had a bit of a rocky road getting here, but their final group game, they were very competitive against the USA. Just lost by the 1 goal. And they'll be hoping to build on that momentum. They faced a tough task against China, one of the best men's sides in the world.
5 minutes remaining until the start of competition.
There are officials from Sweden and Canada. They'll be adjudicating on the legality of throws. To be a legal throw, the ball has to bounce in both your third of the court and the neutral third. And they'll also be overseeing the pre-match patching process, which is where these players have their eye shades applied. It's because of these eye shades that these players can play with different levels of visual impairment. A brilliant tournament for Elias Ouni. only 18 years old. He's looked like France's strongest player. Great future ahead of him. That's Yang Mingwan. 12 goals from his 3 games. Joint top scorer at Tokyo 2020. And he looks pretty well placed to repeat that accolade once again. France, the lowest ranked side in the men's competition, ranked 31st. So a bit of a gulf in terms of form and history at major tournaments between these two sides, but we've seen in goalball, it's all about how you play on the day. France have surprised some people with the competitiveness they've shown up against some pretty talented opposition, the likes of Brazil, current gold medalists. And there we have the French starting 3, Uni, Bike, Boualia. Expect to see a few goals from Elias Uni. Was named best young player at the recent IPSA European B Championships. And there we have the Chinese starting 3. Real attacking options in that trio. Both Yang Mingwan and Yu Dei. Plenty of goals between them already in Paris 2024. And the China coach, Shi Shangyin, coached them to the silver medal in Tokyo 2020, but they'll be hoping to go one better this time. French coach Vivian Fournier-Di-Chabert said that Paris sport breaks the routine of the house, avoids isolation, gives the athletes an opening to the world. And these brilliant athletes taking centre stage in front of a capacity crowd at the South Paris Arena. And with just over a minute until the opening throws, as players have their eye shades applied under the supervision of the officials. These players aren't allowed to touch their eye shades once the ball's in play. If you do so, it's a penalty, which is 1-on-1, so it can be very costly.
The match is about to begin. Just a reminder, once the whistle blows, we must be silent for the players.
Spectators being reminded they have to be absolutely silent, so these players can hear the bell that's inside the ball.
Voilà, le joueur l'a dit, pendant les phases de jeu, pas de bruit, mais après, vous pourrez exploser.
They also use those lines on court to navigate, touching them with their hands. Really is incredible to watch. And as we count down to the opening throw, the referee will shortly get us underway and give the final instructions.
Welcome to this quarterfinal game between France to my left and China to my right. I please remind the audience, please be quiet while the ball is in play and turn off your cell phones. Thank you very much. China will start with the ball. Quiet, please. Center. Play.
China against France, the Tokyo silver medalists against the hosts Brilliant quarterfinal we've got in store. China, a side blessed with lots of attacking options. And it will be fascinating to see how these first few throws play out. Goalball all about shot selection, about trying to find an element of surprise. And that's a different angle, different type of throw. Throwing from a different part of court. The first throw for Bualia. Blocked by the Chinese centre. Yang Mingwan slowly making his way across the goal line. Baish from centre of court. Blocked by Yu Qin-Chuan. Yang Mingwan shaping up to throw. It's off the post. Ball still in play. Early scare for France. He's going to have another go. Yang Mingwan, slightly slower ball that time. Gathered well by Bualia. Oh, it's an early goal for China. And it's Yang Mingwan. Continues the scoring form he's been showing all throughout this competition. And a good effort from Elias Uni to keep it out. But the ball bobbles over his leg and nestles into the back of the net. Great start for China and great start for Yang Mingwan. Baish to throw, steadies himself on the post, starts off court. You are allowed to start your run off court in goalball. The ball has to bounce within the court. Yu Dei. Oh, it's Yu Dei from one corner of the court to another. And China already notching up the goals. And no surprise to see Yu Dei on the score sheet. He's been prolific throughout the tournament. Scored 31 goals in the recent World Championships. And the gulf in ranking between these two sides starting to become apparent. It's still early in this first half. And with this man with the ball, Elias Uni, certainly capable of making a difference. Yang Mingwan already got one goal to his name. And now he's got two. France appealing for the penalty. But the referee says it's a legal throw. And it's 3-0 China. And France taking an early timeout. Found the gap really well. Gap between Bualia and Elias Uni. And with just over 2 minutes played in this first half, China have an impressive lead of 3-0. France forced to take an early timeout. Not the start they would have wanted. Elias Uni started the match in the centre position. Wonder if we might see him moved out to the wing so he can provide a bit more of an attacking threat. China, meanwhile, will be absolutely delighted. That strike force of Yang Mingwan and Yu Dei excelling once again and getting some early goals in this quarter-final. Bualia. Rotation throw from him. Gathered by Yang Mingwan. Steadies himself on the post. Oh, real power in that throw. Goes for the straighter delivery. Gathered by Uni, throwing from the centre. Lots of bounce on that one. Not easy to deal with. These players contort their body, try and get as much bounce and spin on it as they can. It's the shot selection that makes this game so interesting. Mix of faster balls, slower balls, bouncing balls, straighter balls. You can see the between the legs delivery sometimes. Udayi throwing from unfamiliar position, close to centre of court, but wide of the post. Baish. Blocked by the Chinese centre. Good communication between the French trio. And an interesting bit of play from Boualia, stamping his feet, trying to create a distraction. See a lot of dummying and goalball, pretending to throw, pretending to launch an attack. Generates a bit of noise and creates a bit of confusion for the opposition. Baish's throw. Chinese centre looking pretty commanding. Yu Qinxuan. Really experienced member of this side. Wide of the post from Boualia. Crowd using the chance to make a bit of noise. A member of the French women's team said a few days ago they're used to playing in front of about 100 people. So the chance to play in front of such a passionate and noisy crowd, really incredible experience for them. Udayi from the touchline. Huge amount of power in that. Good block from Uni. Interesting seeing Uni taking that position in centre of court. He is traditionally France's main attacking threat. And he launched a brilliant throw there, but well dealt with by China. But due to his attacking threat, he often starts on the wing. There's like a conscious effort to put him in centre of court. Not quite paying off at the moment. Oh, brilliant block. And the throw from Yang Mingwan. Nabil Baish, as well as playing goalball, also played athletics, judo, blind football, boxing. Real all-round sportsman. Yang Mingwan taking his time to throw. Now 10 seconds to get the ball away. Crowd being reminded, however impressive the play on court, have to be totally quiet, even after a great save. Players need to be able to hear the bounce of the ball. Oh, it's closest. France have come to a goal. Chinese coach thought it was an illegal throw, but not given. China making a change. Udayi coming off. Already got a goal to his name. He's going to be replaced by Hu Mingyao. He's part of the squad for Tokyo. The squad that picked up a silver medal. And it was clear in Tokyo, Hu Mingyao, a player with lots of potential. And 3 years on, Be interesting to see how much he's developed since then. Crowd once again taking the opportunity to make some noise. The French sides have actually been training, using drills, things like phones going off, babies crying. Try and replicate the noise you can get in these big venues. Ooh, ball's off the post. Oh, brilliant recovery work. Keep the ball out from Kada Boualia. Yang Mingyan with a throw, fingertip save from Kada Boualia. Great defensive work from him. Yang Mingyan. France started to shore things up defensively. Conceded quite a few goals early on, but seem to have stemmed the flow, at least temporarily. They need a few goals of their own if they're to give themselves a chance of progressing to the semi-final. Beish cross-court, blocked by Hu Mingyao. Early touch for Hu Mingyao. Bit of a confidence builder. Made a comfortable save. Now his first offensive throw. Real power and pace on that one, but excellent block from Uni. Use all parts of your body and goal ball to keep the ball out. That trailing leg did the job. Boualia puts the ball in the back of the net, but it's been disallowed. It's a penalty. It's been called as a long ball. And joy to disappointment for Kada Boualia. And now he's going to have to defend the penalty. It's called as a long ball, which means the ball didn't bounce in the neutral third of the court. And if you concede a penalty in goal ball, then you have to defend it. And it's not an easy task defending against what looks like it's going to be Yang Mingyan. He's on a hat-trick. Although they've given the ball to Yu Qinwen, Chinese centre. A bit of element of surprise. The ball is back with Yang Mingyan. That's a bit more expected. Although we do have the dummy on the outside. And Yang Mingyan puts it in the back of the net. The French player dived the wrong way. And that's the hat-trick for the number 3, Yang Mingyan. Kada Boualia anticipated the raw ball would go in the other corner, positioned himself accordingly. But in the end, Yang Mingyan went the other way, put it in the back of the net. Hu Mingyao's throw blocked, gathered by Uni. Yet to get on the score sheet, but we know he's got real attacking flair. Probably France's best route to score a goal. Lots of bounce in that one from Yang Mingyan, but well dealt with by Boualia. Just had the disappointment of having his goal disallowed. Seems to have recovered well. Hu Mingyao gathered well. Nabil Baish perhaps calling for a wet floor. Yeah, so Nabil Baish raised his hand and said wet floor. Well, perhaps his eye shades have come loose. Either way, he wanted the officials' attention. Sometimes the speed at which these players throw themselves around on court when they're defending, easy for those eye shades to become dislodged. Yang Mingwan trying to move silently across court. Oh, it's a brilliant throw from Yang Mingwan. Excellent accuracy. Ball just landed the right side of the long ball line. And found the spot perfectly. So hard to defend when it's in that sweet spot in the corner of the goal. And that's 4 goals for Yang Mingwan. France taking another timeout. Hasn't been the first half they would have wanted. And they need to change something up. They do have good options on the bench. Ambroise Daudan, who's scored some goals in previous matches. And it's easy to lose sight of the fact that French men's team only established in 2017. So relatively new force in the world of goalball. And they're up against some very established opposition here. Tokyo 2020 silver medalists. Who need to throw. Dummy outside of him. That Chinese centre, Yu Xin-Xuan, looking very strong. Yang Mingwan to throw. Blocked well by Boualia. Throwing from centre of court. Hu Mingyao just biding his time, waiting for the right moment. Goes cross court. Dealt with well by Boualia. Yang Mingwan, oh, so much power on that. Hard to believe he sustained a fairly major injury a few years ago. Had some nerve damage in his fingers that was pretty disruptive in terms of throwing and blocking. But he's recovered really well. And he's looked pretty formidable. And France make a change. Boualia coming off. It's going to be Haris Neymalia coming on. He's been blind since the age of 7 following a mine explosion. And now works as a physiotherapist. Said he wants to help people in France the same way others helped him. Hu Mingyao blocked in centre of court. And that's a bit of an attacking change from France, so Neymar has taken position in centre of court. Frees up Elias Uni to move towards the wing, where he can perhaps get some more shots on goal. And blocked by Uni. Sends it wide of the post. Uni is a very prolific goal scorer. Felt a little bit curious that he was positioned in centre of court at the start of the match, but should have a bit more freedom on the wing. Hu Mingyao. Well blocked, sending it over the bar. Nabil Baish. He's been a member of the French team since 2017. Same year it was founded, so he's been with them since the start. That's Baish to throw. Equipment check's been called. Sometimes it means eye shades have come loose, might mean the ball's got a bit wet. Sometimes these players' hands get sweaty and means the ball gets a bit wet. This crowd has been fantastic all throughout the tournament, and they've really loved having their home team on court. Now the ball's been dried. It's in the hands of Yang Ming-wan. Brilliant defensive work from Baish on that far side. He's made a few important blocks. Hu Mingyao starts off court. Goes for the cross-court delivery. That's Baish. Gathered by Yang Ming-wan. Quick response from Baish. Oh, and the element of surprise pays off. France's first goal of the match. And a brilliant bit of ingenuity from Nabil Baish. He was quick off his feet, launched the return throw straight away. And that element of surprise, hard for China to deal with. And China forced into making a timeout.
Time remaining 2 minutes and 3 seconds.
Et le but du numéro 3 français, Nabil Baish. Temps restant 2
Well, that French goal has really lifted the crowd.
People's Republic of China. Timeout.
Et temps mort demandé par la République populaire de Chine.
Scored a decent number of goals in this competition, France. Took part in a 12-8 defeat to the Islamic Republic of Iran. They found this Chinese trio particularly difficult to find a way through. And that'll be a big confidence boost. Well, they've got a goal on the score sheet. Well, what a response from China. Immediately after conceding, China restore the 5-goal advantage. And it's another goal from Yang Ming-wan. Takes his tally to 5. And it restores that gap in the scoreline to 5. And that gap is all important. If it does reach 10, and that's the end of the match. See, we're a long way off that point, but has happened in some of the other quarterfinals. Elias Uni. Lots of spin and bounce on that one. Well gathered by Yu Qinwen. He's looked pretty solid in the centre of court. Oh, and China make it 7. It's another brilliant goal from Yang Ming-wan. And it's starting to turn into a bit of a procession for the People's Republic of China through the legs of Elias Uni. Yang Ming-wan showing exactly why he was joint top scorer in Tokyo 2020. Baish throwing cross court, easily dealt with by Hu Mingyao. Perhaps we'll see China making a change soon. Chance to give some court time to some players who feature less regularly. I wonder if we'll see Yang Ming-wan rested for the semi-final. Yang Mingwan. Well blocked by Elias Uni. Just 18 years of age. And he plays with such confidence, such composure. Hu Mingyao. Blocked by Uni and ball bobbles around. France pick it up through Nabil Baish. Just a few throws left to this first half. Yang Mingwan limbers up. France. China might perhaps make some changes at half-time. China might feel like the result is secure. France might look to try and mix it up in terms of attacking options. Got Kader Boualier on the bench. Quick response from France, and it'll be China that has the final throw of the first half. And an absolutely commanding display from the People's Republic of China. They scored early on in the first half, and since then they've looked in absolute control. 6 goals from Yang Mingwan. It's made the difference between the two sides. France putting in a spirited performance, and they got a goal of their own from Nabil Baish. The half-time score at the South Paris Arena: People's Republic of China 7, France 1.
This is top-level goalball quarterfinals going on, and France player number 3, Nabil Baish, scored once in first half, and the People's Republic of China's number 3, Yang Mingwan, scored 6 times. The first semi-final pair is on Wednesday, Brazil against Ukraine.
Fans in Paris cheering on home side. They've been in fantastic voice during the breaks in play. Slightly counterintuitive experience being a goalball spectator. To stay quiet for lots of the game, but they've seen some great goals, and we're going to see a few of them here. And it's that player, Yang Mingwan, who scored 6 out of the 7. Young goal from Yu Dei shortly before he was taken off. Otherwise, it's been all about Yang Mingwan. Gets real power and accuracy on his throws. And he's very, very hard to beat. France did get a goal back, though. Nabil Baish, much to the delight of the home crowd. In the end, just China looking too strong. The gulf in quality between these two sides becoming apparent in that first half. And there we have the statistics. France giving away 1 penalty, which scored by Yang Mingwan. Otherwise, China will be very, very happy with how that first half went. They've got 1 foot in the semi-finals. (7-1) the score at half-time. 6 of those Chinese goals from Yang Mingwan. Let's see what the second half has in store. Let's find out if any substitutions were made during the half-time break. Looks like Ambrose Daudan's been brought onto court, making way for Elias Uni. And Yang Mingwan staying on court for China. Thought they might perhaps rest him for the semi-final, but keeping him on court.
Second half in the game between China to my left and France to my right. Half-time score is China 7, France 1. Half-time substitution, it was France. Out number 2, in number 6.
So Daudan coming on for Elias Uni. Ambrose Daudan
And player is number 6.
Said he was lost and staying at home after he lost his sight, but Goalball gave him a sense of purpose. What a big moment for him coming on at half-time, representing his country at this home games. China against France. First half very much one-way traffic. France have a chance to find their way back into this match. Whether this man, Hu Mingyao, will be a real threat. And there's the matter of Yang Mingwan on the other wing. Already scored 6 goals in this match. Yang Mingwan, slightly straighter ball. It's an early touch for new arrival, Ambrose Dodin. Baish from centre of court. Had his bearings all wrong and ball nearly clattered into the referee. That initial orientation so important in goalball. Using the little clues you can get from the court. Making sure you're lined up in the right direction. These players will use the lines on the court, they'll use the goal frame, use the sound of the ball. Try and paint a visual picture of where they are and where the ball needs to go. Yang Mingwan. Powerful throw once again, but blocked well by Nemalia. Oh, he's actually conceded a penalty. It's a long ball penalty, so the ball didn't bounce in the centre of court. And it's going to be Nabil Baish to take. It's one-on-one. This is a real opportunity for France. Baish to throw. And France have their second goal, and the South Paris arena erupts. So difficult to defend penalties in goalball. One-on-one, and brilliant positional sense from Nabil Baish. And that's give a real boost to this French side. They were really up against it in the first half, but chance to change the momentum of this match. And really unusual to see Yang Mingwan conceding a penalty. Nabil Baish starts off court. French crowd getting a bit over-involved. Need to be absolutely quiet when the ball's in play. Gathered by Nemalia. Need to be quick. Only got 10 seconds to get the shot away. And Dodin perhaps a bit rushed. Not able to compose himself, and China have possession. Oh, Yang Mingwan, seconds after he gave away the penalty, responded in the best possible way. It's yet another goal for Yang Mingwan, 7th goal for him. And he's doing his campaign to be tournament top scorer, no harm at all on court today. 7 goals in about 14 minutes of goalball. It's a pretty impressive ratio by anyone's standards. Hu Mingyao goes cross court. Yet to score yet, Hu Mingyao. Wonder if China will be changing things up, maybe bringing Yu Dai back on, who looked really threatening in the first half before he was substituted. Baish's throw gathered and now in the hands of Yang Mingwan. Always a slightly threatening sight. 7 goals so far from Yang Mingwan. Dowdan using the frame of the goal, give him a bit of momentum. Yang Mingwan. Oh, that's unfortunate from France. They look to have blocked it from going into the back of the net, but the ricochet takes it past Nabil Baish. And it's another goal for Yang Mingwan.
People's Republic of China.
And he's scoring for fun at the moment. 8th goal for him. And the deficit, now 7 goals. And if that deficit was to become 10, then that would be the end of the match. And the game would come to an early conclusion. Baish with the rotation throw. Smartly blocked by Hu Mingyao. Got another goal, and it's perfect 10 for China. Another goal for Hu Mingyao. And it looks like this match could be coming to an early end very soon. Despairing dive from Nabil Baish. He's just too strong, Yang Mingwan. Finds his target so well and manages to get the ball right into the corner of the net. So difficult to defend. I think the French coach realises might not have long left in this match, so Thomas Ramos Martins coming on, getting a bit of court time. Nabil Baish making way. Thomas Ramos Martins, another player who's been with the French side from the start, since the year it was established in 2017. And still a relatively emerging team in men's and women's goalball. Now Dowdan goes to the rotation throw. Huge amounts of bounce on that, but too aggressive with the throw, and he's conceded a penalty. Hu Mingyao asking for a equipment check, and Dowdan put so much force into that throw, but too much force in the end and went the wrong side of the long ball line. So it's going to be Dowdan to defend. And China not giving anything away in terms of who's going to take this. It's Hu Mingyao who comes away with the ball. Oh, his orientation wasn't quite right. Started too far off court. Sent it wide of the post. Interesting how hard China working to keep secret the player that will be taking the penalty throw. Goalball all about surprise and wait until the last second before the penalty thrower broke away. Straighter ball that time from Yang Mingwan. Dowdan, after his conceding the penalty just now, goes for slower, flatter ball. Much less likely to concede. Ball's gathered by Yang Mingwan. He was actually scouted due to his height. Height gives such an advantage in goalball. Means you cover more of the goal when you're defending and lying out flat. So China change. Hu Mingyao coming off. just after he missed that penalty. And the very talented offensive player of Yu Dai coming on. Suggests the China coach wants to close out this game and bring it to an early end. Yu Dai, one of the most threatening attacking players in the men's competition. Got a world silver medal to his name. And with the two players on court now, Yang Mingwan and Yu Dai. China have got plenty of goal threats on court. Yang Mingwan's shaping up to throw. Oh, another goal from Yang Mingwan. And China within one goal of bringing this match to an early end. Once again, finding the corner of the net. And it's the 10th goal from Yang Mingwan. And he's racking them up, and just as he was top scorer in Tokyo, not just for China, but in the whole event, easy to see him repeating the feat in Paris. Wang Jinhao coming on, his first Paralympic Games. With the result beyond doubt, Shi Kwang Yin, the Chinese coach, giving a bit of court time to some players who haven't featured as much in this tournament. And Yu Chin Xuan coming off, who's looked really commanding in the Chinese centre. Sure, we haven't seen the last of him. Won't be the end of the road for France. There's still a classification game to determine the non-medal positions. And for China, they've got a very bright future ahead in this competition, with their place in the semi-final now secure. Shout of Allez les Bleus. Trying to spur on this French side. And they've put in a really determined performance, despite the considerable opposition they've come against in the form of China. Yang Mingwan. Oh, and that's that. That's the 10-goal lead that brings this match to an end. And it's fitting that the final throw is from Yang Mingwan, who has put on an absolute attacking masterclass. He finishes the match with 11 goals and an absolutely dominant performance from this Chinese side. And China progressed to the semi-final. And it would not be a surprise to see them on the podium. France, meanwhile, will still play in the classification match, so it's not the end of the road for them. But it does mean their dream of appearing on a podium in their home games won't come to pass. But a spirited display from them. And they'll be pleased they managed to get 2 goals on the score sheet and hold this China side at bay for so long.
Please join us in celebrating the efforts and contributions of our athletes.
These two sides embrace the end of a exciting game. It'll be China that progresses, face the winner of the other quarterfinal between USA and Japan. China taking the accolades from the crowd. And France getting a warm reception from their home crowd. And that number 3, Yang Min-wan. 11 goals from him today. And he's clearly going to be a force to be reckoned with as we approach the medal matches. And the final score, thanks to a masterclass from Yang Min-wan. People's Republic of China 12, France 2.
Nous espérons que vous avez apprécié ce premier match. Le second de cette même session sera un match de quart de finale homme.
There's the story of the match. 12 goals to 2.
Japon tout à l'heure à 19h30. Le ticket
Both sides conceding penalties.
de la journée. Et merci de faire partie de cette compétition.
France had the chance to get another on the board, but penalty saved.
We hope you have enjoyed the first game of the session.
Really
Thank you for
dominant
being
display from
part
China.
of the Paris 2024
Reflects the
Paralympic
golf in
Games.
rankings and experience
Audience,
between these two
please
sides.
stick around. Your ticket
And there we
is
have the
good also
semi-final
for
lineup.
session's next game.
People's Republic of China will play the winner of the remaining quarterfinal between USA and Japan. What a great game that's going to be.
The last quarterfinal game between United States of America and Japan at 7:30 p.m. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day and enjoy the competition.
Allez, mesdames et messieurs, les meilleurs moments de cette rencontre sur les écrans géants.
A brilliant match at the South Paris Arena. Final score, China 12, France 2.
D'organisation de Paris 2024 tient à remercier tous les volontaires pour le temps et le dévouement qu'ils consacrent à la réussite des Jeux paralympiques de Paris 2024.
The Paris 2024 Organizing Committee would like to thank all volunteers for their time and dedication toward making the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games a success.
vous pouvez porter votre attention sur les écrans. Vous allez pouvoir découvrir le rugby fauteuil roulant qui se déroule en ce moment France-Canada. Comme vous pouvez le voir sur les écrans, 43 à 46 pour la France.
vieux Québec, les rues ont l'air d'avoir l'accent. Et l'an 2000 voisine avec les maisons grises du vieux temps. Mais l'hiver vient d'éclater, le Saint-Laurent est prisonnier d'un décembre qui va bien durer 6 mois. Quand les jours ressemblent aux nuits, sans éclaircie à espérer, qui peut croire que l'été nous reviendra? Moi, j'avais le soleil jour et nuit dans les yeux d'Émilie. Je réchauffais ma vie à son sourire. Moi, j'avais le soleil et jour dans les yeux de l'amour et la mélancolie au soleil d'Émilie. Le vin des joies de vivre. Dans son quartier du vieux Québec, quand les toits deviennent verts, quand les enfants ont les pieds secs, on tourne le dos à l'hiver. C'est la fête du printemps, le grand retour du Saint-Laurent. On dirait que les gens sortent de la terre. Mais Émilie n'est plus à moi, j'ai froid pour la première fois. Je n'ai plus ni sa chaleur, ni sa...
Profitez du service d'audio-description et de commentaires en direct. Scannez le QR code sur l'écran vidéo. Le service est disponible une fois connecté sur l'application Paris 2024.
Make the most of our audio description and live commentary service. Scan the QR code on the video board and it's available once you log into the official Paris 2024 app.
sur les filles, parcours sur le Nil. Je suis dans ta vie, je suis dans tes bras. Alexandra, Alexandrie, Alexandrie où l'amour danse avec la nuit. J'ai plus d'appétit qu'un barracuda. Je boirai tout le nez si tu ne me retiens pas. Je boirai tout le nez si tu ne me retiens pas. Alexandrie, Alexandra, Alexandrie où l'amour danse au fond des bras. Ce soir j'ai...
Allez, dans quelques instants, le match entre les États-Unis d'Amérique et le Japon. Et on va vous donner quelques informations sur les deux équipes pour ce quart de finale, avec les États-Unis qui avaient pris la deuxième place lors des Jeux Paralympiques 2016. C'était à Rio, troisième en 2004 à Athènes et quatrième en 2020. C'était les derniers Jeux Paralympiques du côté de Tokyo. Pour l'équipe du Japon, le Japon a pris la 5e place à domicile lors des Jeux Paralympiques de Tokyo, 6e au championnat du monde 2022.
Soon starting men's fourth and last quarterfinal between United States of America and Japan. USA placed the Pool A second team with 2 wins and 1 defeat, total 6 points, and their top scorer in this tournament is number 6, Callahan Young, with 13 goals. Japan placed third in Pool B with 1 win and 2 defeats, total 3 points, and Japan's top scorer is number 8, Miyajiki Koji, with 12 goals. Today we have an exciting game, and the winner of this game is playing against People's Republic of China in Wednesday's semifinals. Let's see what happens. Exciting game coming soon here at South Paris Arena 6. Enjoy!
Est-ce qu'on peut entendre les fans du Japon? Et les fans des Américains?
And I think it all starts with just not being afraid to dream.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113,
équipes des États-Unis d'Amérique et du Japon.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to meet our athletes. Please welcome the teams United States of America and Japan.
Nous allons maintenant découvrir les joueurs des États-Unis d'Amérique.
Now it's time to meet the players from United States of America.
Numéro 2.
Number 2, Tyler Merren.
Numéro 3.
Number 3, Zion Walker.
Numéro 4.
Number 4, Treshawn Faison.
Numéro 5, 6.
Number 6, Callahan Young.
Numéro 7.
Number 7, Matt Simpson.
Et numéro 8.
Number 8, Christian King.
L'entraîneur de l'équipe.
Coach Keith Young.
L'entraîneur assistant.
Assistant Coach James Wallace.
Et le responsable du staff.
Staff Adam Robert McDowell.
Nous allons maintenant découvrir les joueurs de l'équipe du Japon.
Now it's time to meet the players from Japan.
Numéro 1.
Number 1, Sano Yuto.
Numéro 2.
Number 2, Tori Haruki.
Numéro 4.
Number 4, Taguchi Yutsi.
Numéro 5.
Number 5, Hagimara Naoki.
Numéro 7.
Number 7, Kaneko Kozuya.
Numéro 8.
Number 8, Miyatiki Kozi.
L'entraîneur de l'équipe.
Coach Kudo Rikia.
L'entraîneur assistant.
Assistant Coach Hayashi Ryoga.
Et le responsable du staff.
Staff Tochigi Takahiro.
Les arbitres de cette rencontre sont
The referees for the match are Juha Vuokila from Finland and Romualdas Vaitiekus from Lithuania.
Et maintenant, pour partager l'esprit sportif international, la traditionnelle poignée de main d'avant-match entre les deux équipes.
And now in the show of international sportsmanship, both teams will exchange pre-game handshakes.
S'échauffer, nous vous rappelons que le silence est très important dans cette compétition et nous vous demandons de respecter la haute concentration dont les athlètes doivent faire preuve dans ce sport.
The teams will now warm up and we remind you that silence is highly important for this competition. Athletes require high concentration, therefore we expect everyone to act in a respectful manner during the competition.
Quarterfinals of the Paris 2024 men's goalball competition are coming to an end. And what better way to round off an action-packed day at the South Paris Arena. And the IPSA World Games reigning champions Japan taking to court against the USA, who narrowly missed out on a place on the podium in Tokyo, finishing in 4th position. They'll be hoping to put things right in Paris. And we've got an intriguing matchup ahead as two of the competition's top scorers, Callahan Young and Kohei Miyahiki, go head-to-head. If this is your first taste of goalball, then you've picked quite a match. And while these players go through their final preparations, allow me to talk you through some of the basics of this incredible sport. Goalball is a sport uniquely designed for the visually impaired. And these athletes all wear eye shades, meaning athletes with different levels of visual impairment can play alongside one another. And here's how things are shaping up ahead of this final quarterfinal. The winner will play the People's Republic of China. And another interesting looking semi-final, Brazil against Ukraine. Two very strong men's sides. And whichever side progresses today, it's going to be a very formidable Final Four. USA fans cheering on their team. And they narrowly missed out on a medal in Tokyo. This could be their chance to do one better, replicate their success in Rio 2016, where they picked up gold. We've had brilliant crowds right across the Paris 2024 goalball event. It's an interesting experience being a goalball spectator. Lots of noise between points, but when the ball's in play, you have to be absolutely silent. Takes some getting used to. And by and large, they've generally got it right. And here we have the run-ins, both sides. Wins and losses in the pool stage. Japan's 2 losses, both very close affairs, losing by a single goal. Japan aside with a lot of attacking options, including Kazuya Kaneko, who top scorer for Japan in Tokyo. He was voted MVP of the pre-tournament event in Berlin. And those 2 Japan losses, both very narrow defeats, narrowest possible deficit. But they've picked themselves up since and are looking in good form heading into this quarterfinal. USA, meanwhile, one to watch, Callahan Young, one of the tallest goalball players in the world, around 6'7". He really uses that height to his advantage. USA's top scorer so far, 13 goals. Difficult start for USA. Lost to reigning gold medalist Brazil. But they come into this quarterfinal with real momentum. Scored 14 goals in their victory against the Islamic Republic of Iran. 6 of those goals coming from that man, Callahan Young.
Le match va commencer dans 5 minutes et voici les
13 goals in the tournament so far from him. And he really contributes defensively as well. Kazuya Kaneko, 8 goals in 3 games so far. They also have Kohei Miyahiki, who often starts on the bench, but when he's brought on, he's been really transformative. Scored lots of goals. And the officials from Finland and Lithuania, they will be calling the fouls as the game progresses, and we'll talk you through all the different offences in goalball, high balls and long balls and everything else. And they'll also shortly supervise the pre-match eye shades checks. And all these players wear eye shades. It means players with different levels of visual impairment can play in the same team. And it's absolutely forbidden to touch your eye shades while the ball's in play. And there we have Japan's starting three. Sano, Taguchi, Kaneko. Miyahiki once again starting on the bench, but he provides a really good option for Japan. Can score lots of goals when he comes on. No surprise, USA starting with Callahan Young, top scorer in the tournament so far, joined by a mixture of youth and experience. Christian King in his first Paralympic Games. Tyler Merrin, who's been part of the USA setup since 2004 Games in Athens. And real talent on the USA bench as well, including Matt Simpson, under 7 in his third Paralympics. Tyler Merrin will likely position himself in the centre. Callahan Young and Christian King on the wings either side. Keith Young, the USA coach, looking on. It looks like Taguchi will be taking his place in the centre of court. Sano and Kaneko alongside him. Two players who can certainly score lots of goals. Just 2 minutes left till the opening throws. And we'll shortly hear the 90-second hooter, which is when the patching process will begin. These players have their eye shades applied. Big task awaiting the winner of this quarterfinal in the People's Republic of China. They've already looked like one of the most threatening sides in the men's event. USA coach Keith Young, also an experienced taekwondo coach, but in the sport of goalball, coached USA to their 4th place in Tokyo 2020. Japan coach Riki Akudo. He was their coach for their 5th place run in the World Championships in 2022. You can see on screen each official checking the eye shades of these players. Eye shades become dislodged while the ball's in play. These players can't fix them themselves. That would lead to a penalty. Need to ask the officials to do them. And with those eye shades, they cannot see a thing. They have to rely on the bell inside the ball, texture of the lines. And these players might have different levels of visual impairment, but with the eye shades, everyone's playing under the same conditions.
Let's count down to start of competition. 10, 9,
as we count down to the opening throw, let's listen in as we hear the referee giving the instructions and telling the crowd and the players what they need to know.
This game is men's quarterfinal between Japan on my left and USA on my right. I remind spectators to remain quiet when the ball is in play and switch off your mobile phones. Thank you. Japan starts with the ball. Quiet, please. Center.
USA against Japan in the final of the men's quarterfinals. And it's probably the most intriguing matchup. Two really strong sides, and that was a powerful early throw from Tyler Merrin. This is probably the most evenly matched pairing out of all the quarterfinals. Well, it was a slightly nervy bounce of the ball. Went behind Christian King. It was an early scare for USA, but fortunately for them, the ball bounced harmlessly wide. Early touch of the ball from Yuto Sano. Important part of the Tokyo 2020 squad for Japan. Christian King from an unusual side of court from him. Moved around Merrin in the centre to throw from the opposite wing. Throw from Tyler Merrin. Quite unusual to see centres throwing the ball, but Merrin's a more attacking-minded centre. Some centres you just see passing the ball to the wing, but Merrin's capable of scoring a few himself. Christian King limbering up to throw. Oh, it's off the post. I think Yuto Sano had it covered, but a bit of a confidence builder from Christian King, striking the post. Knows he wasn't far away. Now Japan's turn to strike the post. Interesting early exchanges. Now Callahan Young gets such pace on the ball. Uses his 6'7" frame to get a lot of power behind the ball, and he's also a very strong defensive player. Uses his frame to block the ball and cover a large part of the goal. Christian King, slightly slower ball from him. And the ball ends up in the hands of Kazuya Kaneko. Big throw from Young, and the ball's in the back of the net. Early advantage from USA. Japan thought they kept it out, but the bounce of the ball takes it beyond the Japanese trio. And Sano, despite a despairing dive, not able to keep it out. And that's an early goal, perhaps the first of many, from Callahan Young. How will Japan respond? Ball in the hands of Yuto Sano. Merrin steadies himself on the goal frame. Brings real experience to this USA side. And Japan have closed the gap and got their first goal on the score sheet. And it's Yuto Sano throwing cross court. And the dive of Callahan Young, not able to keep it out. In fact, it's Kazuya Kaneko. That's 7. It's a little bit like a 1. And it was Kaneko with the goal. Makes it 1 apiece. Now we have Christian King. Cup to be blocked and gathered by Sano. Here is Sano, Japanese number 1. Kaneko number 7 on the far side. Bouncier ball there, but well dealt with by the Japanese centre Taguchi. Oh, it's a penalty. It was an energetic throw, but it was called as a long ball, which means the ball didn't bounce in the neutral third. It's given away by Kaneko moments after he scored for Japan. Concedes a penalty, which he'll have to defend himself. And Tyler Merrin, very good penalty shooter, but it's wide of the post, and that's a reprieve for Japan. Oh, so close. Japanese player definitely wouldn't have got that. It sails wide of the post, and USA with plenty to deal with, but well gathered by Christian King. Oh, it's a brilliant throw from Kaneko. Lots of bounce in that delivery. And USA defense found it very hard to deal with. Found the gap really well. And bounce is such an interesting element of the throwing repertoire. Now it's Young shaping up to throw. Goes for the straighter delivery, but blocked out by Sano. And the eye shades of Yuto Sano need a bit of attention. After a quick check from the referee, we're back underway, and chants of USA ring around the South Paris arena. It's the USA that trail at the moment, 2-1. Now Sano to throw. Off the post. Japan have the momentum with them right now. USA need to find a way back into the game. USA were bitterly disappointed to miss out on a medal in Tokyo. Finished in 4th place, just outside the medal positions. Tyler Merrin of USA, 40 years old, oldest player in the men's team, but brings a lot of experience with him. Callahan Young, lots of bounce on that one. Gathered well by Sano. Grasped by King and threatening looking throw, but dealt with well by Kaneko. Slower ball. Often slower ball can cause a few problems. Merrin's throw dealt with by Taguchi. Really close start to this first half, just as we thought it would be. At the moment, Japan with the narrowest of leads. Oh, now Japan concede another penalty. The first one was sent wide by Tyler Merrin. Be interesting to see if he takes the second. Normally USA's established penalty thrower. And now Kaneko conceded the penalty. He'll have to defend this. It is Tyler Merrin once again. And this time, he converts the penalty. Tyler Merrin sends Kaneko the wrong way. And USA are level. A confidence builder for Tyler Merrin after he missed that first penalty. He's got his scoring range back. Sano. Slightly slower ball. Christian King deals with it very comfortably. Now Cal Young with the throw. Feels like Cal Young only just getting started. Capable of scoring lots of goals. At the moment, Japan conceded 2 penalties. USA 0. It's an element of the game USA have been very much working on. Callahan Young saying USA cut their penalties by 90% in the recent Para-Pan-Ams in Santiago. So far, they've certainly continued that trend. Cao Young goes cross court, but wide of the post.
Yes, sir.
Christian King in his first Paralympics. Blocked out by Kaneko. Approaching the halfway point in this first half. Nothing to separate these two sides so far. Both sides have some real talent on the bench. I wonder if we'll see Kohei Miyahiki coming on. Oh, USA concede the penalty. It's a long ball. It's been quite an expensive first half in terms of penalties from both sides. And now USA will have to defend one-on-one. It is the 6'7" frame of Callahan Young. Ito Sano to take. Kaneko with the dummy. That's wide. And it's another missed penalty in this first half. Normally one-on-one in goalball. Pretty high chance of scoring, but perhaps nerves of the occasion getting to these players. It's 2 missed penalties out of 3. And the score remains 2 apiece.
Yep. Right here. Yes. Set.
Japan calling the timeout. Chance for them to regroup after that missed penalty. Chance to talk strategy and try and disrupt the USA momentum. And I expect we'll see a roll for Kohei Miyahiki very soon. He's been a bit of a super sub for Japan in this tournament. Scores lots of goals after coming onto court. USA, meanwhile, will be reasonably happy. Just after I was talking about how they'd cut out penalties from their game, they conceded 1, but generally they've shown better accuracy in this match than Japan. Now Yuto Sano from centre of court. Gathered by Young, but blocked out. USA will keep possession because the ball went out in the USA third. Which means it's USA ball. If it went out in the neutral third, it would be possession with Japan. Kaneko to throw. Parried by Callahan Young. You can hear what that means. He's pumped up by that. Lots of USA fans in the South Paris Arena encouraging their team. Now Christian King. Rotation throw blocked and eventually gathered by Kaneko. Sano with the straighter throw. Blocked by Young. Young slips on the approach. Wonder if they'll use that as an opportunity to clean the court. Just as he shaped up to throw, he lost his footing. I think the court has been wiped and we're ready to go through Kaneko. Callahan Young was saying after their recent group game just how much he sweats on court. It means the floor can get quite slippery. Now Sano to throw. Big run up. USA gather it through Carl Young. Now USA take the timeout. And it's still 2 apiece. Just over 4 minutes to go in the first half. USA also have options on the bench, not least the experience of Matt Simpson and Kohei Miyahiki warming up. Thought we might see him on court soon. Another attacking offensive threat. And he's racked up plenty of goals coming off from the subs bench over this tournament. And it feels like he might give the extra element Japan are looking for. Young with the throw, lots of power on that. It's blocked well by Taguchi, who's looked pretty strong in the Japanese centre. Sano throwing from a different side of court to one he usually goes from. Japan looking to make a change. And it is indeed Kohei Miyahiki to come on. And let's see who's making way. Looks like Kaneko coming off. So that's a like-for-like change on the wing. Kohei Miyahiki. He's competing in the second Paralympic Games. Scored 14 goals at the recent World Championships. Recently moved from Osaka to Tokyo so he could focus on his goal ball. Now he's getting ready to make his first throw. Cao Young. Oh, huge amount of pace on that, but well blocked by Sano. Slightly slower ball by Miyahiki. Gathered by Tyler Merrin, centre of court. Sano from the centre line. USA have 10 seconds to return this shot. It's incredible the sense of timing these players have. Obviously not able to see any clock wearing those eye shades. So they have to rely on their own kind of internal timer. Sometimes their teammates will help them out by counting down. It's very rare to see a 10-second penalty in goalball. Shows the discipline these players have. We'll shortly see Matt Simpson coming on. He's getting some instructions. Oh, it's a penalty. It's called as a long ball. So now Japan will have another chance. It's Christian King that conceded it. It's a long ball penalty, so ball bounced not in the neutral area, but in the Japanese third of the court. And it's an early goal from the substitute. Kohei Miyahiki puts Japan ahead. And this time Japan convert their penalty. And a brilliant impact from the substitute.
Scored by number 8, Miyajiki Koji. Time remaining 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Et le but pour le Japon signé Miyajiki Koji, temps restant 2 minutes 50.
Merrin with the throw. Slender lead for Japan. They really need Christian King to get into top gear. Oh, that was a brilliant throw from King. Sano to respond. Oh, that ball could have gone absolutely anywhere. When the ball goes into the air, it's very difficult for these players to locate it. The ball makes noise when it comes into contact with the ground, so when the ball's in the air, it's often you'll see a bit of a scramble. But luckily for the USA, no goal. Off the post, and the ball is still in play. Shows the threat of Koei Miyahiki. Miyahiki once again, he's made a transformative impact after coming on as the ball bobbles around. Was that over the line? Goal judges say no. Let's listen in, there's a bit of confusion here. So USA have taken a timeout. So what happened there? So the ball bobbled towards the goal. It was a judge not to have crossed the line. Then the officials called an officials timeout for noise because they were going to tell the crowd to be quiet because they got a bit excited. And then Keith Young called a timeout of his own. So the end result, no goal. And USA have a timeout. And that was the block from Merrin. King just about kept it out. The goal judge tentatively raised her hand, but then lowered it again. And I think that was the right decision.
Hey, watch on our side. Take that and use it.
Tyler Merrin from centre of court. Blocked and returned to Yuto Sano. Christian King with a rotation throw into the arms of Sano. Miyahiki. Gathered well by Cal Young. Miyahiki tipped wide of the post by Christian King, and we're going to have a USA change. Matt Simpson coming on. Christian King.
USA substitution, player number 8, Christian.
Matt Simpson.
Player in number 7.
He's a lawyer for his day job, but along with that, he's a silver medalist. Picked up silver as part of Team USA, Rio 2016. He said goalball, the first thing he'd ever really done where his vision didn't matter at all, and all that mattered, how hard he can work. And he's worked very hard over his career. And USA relying on him here to try and provide something a bit different. Oh, he nearly scored immediately. And the ball knocked out by Miyahiki. That would have been quite an impact from Matt Simpson, but no goal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Simpson once again. Miyahiki, slightly slower ball. Oh, Callahan Young. And that was a brilliant bit of defensive work. It went behind Callahan Young, and Matt Simpson slid across court at rapid pace to keep it out. That was fantastic defensive work from Matt Simpson. See again, Young with the initial save, and then Simpson came across court to keep it out. Sano, last few throws of the first half.
Yes, sir.
Lots of bounce from Simpson. Good accuracy as well. landing it in the neutral area. Quick response from Tyler Merrin. Yuto Sano using the bounce from the goalpost to give himself a bit of extra momentum. Just 13.6 seconds remain. It's time for one or two throws from each side. Will Japan maintain their lead coming into the break? Tyler Merrin will have to be quick to get his throw away. And he does. And it always looked like this would be one of the most competitive of the quarterfinal matchups. And it's been a really close and hard-fought first half. But Japan going into the break with the slenderest possible of leads. It's been match plenty of goals, a few missed penalties, and in the end the arrival of Kohei Miyahiki's made a big difference for Japan. The halftime score, USA 2, Japan 3.
The quarterfinal game, and the winner of this game is going to Wednesday's semi-finals against People's Republic of China. Scorers in the first half.
Lots for the crowd to enjoy. Really does go up a gear in terms of tension once you reach the quarterfinals and the knockout stages. Maybe that tension showing in some of those missed penalties. Sight of Eliana Mason, USA women's side, who they're cheering on her fiancé Callahan Young. Here we see some of the highlights of the first half. Early goal from Callahan Young. But a quick response from Kazuya Kaneko. That was goal number 2 from Kaneko. And this was a penalty from Tyler Merrin. Converted. Quite a few missed penalties in that first half, but Merrin made it count there. And another successful penalty. And that penalty count quite high, a bit concerning both of these coaches. And
now it's time
one missed penalty from each side. Shows the tension and the nerves that creep in at the knockout stages. The fans instructed to be quiet at the start of this second half, so the players can hear the bounce of the ball. And 3-2, Japan lead. And we'll shortly be hearing the officials giving final instructions to the crowd and also letting us know if any substitutions were made. Looks like the same starting threes, sorry, the same threes that ended the first half.
Second half of the quarterfinal, men's quarterfinal between USA on my left and Japan on my right. Halftime score is USA 2, Japan 3. USA started the ball. Quiet please, center.
USA against France in the men's quarterfinal. No changes at half-time. And an early throw from Miyahiki. His arrival in the first half really made a difference. And in the group games, became clear the impact he can make when he comes on as a substitute. Throw from Callahan Young. Great defensive work from Miyahiki. Used his legs to sweep the ball away. Good reflexes from him. It came at him pretty quickly. Now we have Miyahiki again from defense to attack. Matt Simpson. Good spin and bounce on that one. Lots of experience on court for the USA right now. Matt Simpson in his 3rd Paralympics. Tyler Merrin in his 5th. And now Callahan Young. Wide from Young. He was very impressive in Tokyo, Callahan Young. Single-handedly produced a comeback to get USA the win in the quarterfinal in Tokyo. USA will be hoping for something similar. Simpson to throw. Quick return from Mia Hickey. Blocked out by Simpson. Callahan Young goes underarm. Blocked out by Taguchi. And you might have heard the official say ball over. Essentially because the ball went out of play in the neutral area of the court. Transfers to USA possession. Ooh, wide of the post. Callahan Young not far away. So we await the arrival of the ball. That ball heavier than it looks, 1.5 kilograms. It's about the size of a basketball. Mia Hickey to throw. Matt Simpson steadying himself with a bounce on that one. Gathered well by Taguchi just before the ball goes over halfway. If it had gone over that halfway line, would have had to surrender possession. Cao Young starts at a slightly unusual angle. Goalball all about trying to find new angles, mixing up shots, trying to produce a bit of something a bit different, a bit of variety. Now we have Matt Simpson. Produces real bounce, Matt Simpson. See him winding his arm up, putting a lot of energy into his throws. No goals yet in the second half. Cao Young. The exertion from Yui Taguchi saving that. Quite heavy, these balls, and can really knock the wind out of you once they go into your torso. Tyler Merrin. Cao Young making a bit of room for him, standing off court. Mia Hickey throws from centre of court. Matt Simpson blocked and held by Taguchi. Japan men actually knocked out of the tournament in Tokyo in the quarterfinals. As things stand, they'll be heading through to the semis, which will be their best ever Paralympic performance. This is actually only their second appearance at the Paralympics. They qualified for Tokyo as home nation. This time they've qualified through the qualification process. Won gold at the IBSA World Games last year. Secured their spot in Paris. It's remarkable how quickly goalball has developed on the men's side in Japan. A dummy from Taguchi, while Mia Hickey throws. Oh, clever strategy from Japan. It was the throw from Mia Hickey, the dummy from Taguchi, and it confused the USA defence and gave Japan another goal.
Japan goal scored by
the block from Matt Simpson. But the ball just had enough on it to put it into the back of the net. Second goal for Mia Hickey. And Japan have a 2-goal advantage. Callahan Young. Blocked by Mia Hickey. Just scored a goal and he's not able to rescue the ball before it goes over halfway. Japan calling a timeout. They'll be pretty pleased with how the second half has started. Extended their lead. And Mia Hickey's looking pretty dominant on court. Got Kazuya Kaneko on the bench. Should they need to bring him back on. The USA, meanwhile, looks like they haven't quite got into top gear yet. Callahan Young, who's been so prolific in terms of goals in this tournament so far. Just one on the score sheet for him. Hasn't been able to find the opening that would usually come so easily to him. Testament to the quality of Japan's defence, and it's a double dummy from Japan, using all 3 players on court. Treasure on Faison warming up for USA. Now Mia Hickey. Blocked by Simpson. Quick throw from Marin. Centre thrown to centre. Now Yuto Sano goes cross court. Gathered and thrown by Simpson. And it's a penalty. Japan starting to run away with this. Matt Simpson, who conceded. And now he'll have to defend this penalty. It's called as a long ball. It's Mia Hickey to take. And it's comfortably into the back of the net. And that's the second penalty that Mia Hickey has scored. And here's the difference between these 2 sides at the moment. And that shot gives a great illustration of just how wide these goals are and how difficult it is to defend one-on-one. And as long as you find your corner, you're usually going to be all right. And that's exactly what Koei Mia Hickey did. Callahan Young. Oh, brilliant response from Callahan Young. Got real pace on that throw. And nothing Yuto Sano could do about that. Now USA finding their way back into this match. Right in the side netting. Perfect place for an offensive throw. 2 goals for Cao Young. Cao Young's nickname is Calzone, because he loves pizza and he's always in the zone. Definitely in the zone there. Matt Simpson taken off. He's just conceded a penalty. Keith Young deciding to make the change. Treasure on Faison coming on. He's going to take possession alongside Tyler Merrin. Faison was actually only 1 year old when Tyler Merrin first played in the Paralympics for the USA. Shows the mix of experience and fresh legs they've got on the court. The USA fans making their voice heard. It's Japan that leads. Early throw from Faison. Oh, brilliant start. And what a way to make your arrival as a substitute. Brilliant throw.
USA goal! Scored by number 2, Tyler Meren. Time remaining 7 minutes and 28 seconds.
Et le but de l'Américain Tyler Meren, temps restant 7 minutes 28.
Sano to throw. Blocked in centre of court by Meren. Throw from Faison. By the legs of Taguchi. Miyahicki's throw. Keith Young was happy with that defence. Bumping his fist into the air. Crowd being brought to silence by the officials. Got a bit too excited there. Now it's Cao Young. Meren to Faison. Couldn't be closer this game as we're halfway through the second half. Lots of pace from Young. Puts his full body into it. And that's a good outcome for USA. Ball over, so they'll keep possession. Now we have Faison from centre of court. Blocked out by Sano. Young steadies himself. Blocked by the Japanese centre. Looks like we might be seeing Kaneko once again. Looked really strong in the first half, and USA getting in each other's way a bit. Cao Young with the throw. Scores a penalty. Callahan Young concedes. And that is not what USA wanted this stage in the match. And now Callahan Young will have to defend. Put too much energy into the throw. And the ball went the wrong side of that long ball line. It's the correct decision. Now Miyahicki to throw. Oh, brilliant save from Cao Young. Fantastic defensive work from him. Using his full 6'7" to extend at full stretch and keep that ball out. Oh, the ball bobbles towards the goal. It's kept out. Somehow, Koei Miyahicki kept that out. It's so difficult when the ball's in the air for these players to work out where it is. Doesn't really make a sound, the bell in the ball, once the ball is airborne. Miyahicki looking really commanding. Defense and attack. Blocked out. Callahan Young is really pumped up for this. Really strong save.
Make it work.
Reminder, winner of this game play China in the semi-final. Brilliant matchup in store, whichever of these sides progresses. Chateau. It's another penalty. It feels like USA starting to lose their discipline here. It's another penalty conceded by USA. And Faison will have to defend. And it's an element of their game. They've really been trying to work on eliminating penalties. According to Callahan Young, they'd had quite a lot of success with that, but today they've kind of reverted to old ways. So 5 penalties USA have given away. And in a quarter-final match, it's always going to cost you. Kohei Miyahiki. Japan calling the timeout before the throw. That is legal in goalball. Means that they can discuss strategy with the taker. Also breaks the USA momentum a bit. Maybe they've got a bit of intel they want to share about where on court CHN-FRA likes to position himself. I expect to see Kohei Miyahiki taking. He's shown that he's really successful from one-on-one. Now Miyahiki off the post, and that's a reprieve for USA. And just as USA might be left brewing there in discipline, it's a few missed penalties now for Japan. And if they'd converted them, Japan would be home and in the semi-final by now. Here we take another look. Good positional awareness from CHN-FRA. He was on the right side of the net. In the end, he didn't need to do anything. Ball struck the post. And after conceding that penalty, Faison coming off. Christian King back on. So it's USA's normal starting 3. It's on court right now. King, Young, Maron. So it's the strongest USA side on court. For Japan, Kaneko, their usual starting wing on the bench, may wish to bring him on. They try and maintain this lead and extend it if at all possible. Dangerous work for the referees, and players on the bench scrambling to get out the way of that throw. Smart block from Christian King. And I'm pretty sure I just heard the voice of Eliana Mason, fiancée of Callahan Young and a member of the USA women's side. USA women didn't qualify this time around. Eliana Mason said she's sad not to be competing, but very proud of him. And of course, USA hosting the next Paralympics in 2028. So Eliana Mason will hope to be represented there, along with this USA men's side. Now Yuto Sano. Ball bounced off court and well blocked by Christian King. Now we have King to throw. Goes for the corner and blocked out by Sano.
Substitution, player number 8, Miyazaki.
Japan making a change. Miyahiki coming off, Kaneko coming on. One very successful goal scorer for another. That's a hat-trick for Miyahiki. Kaneko coming on. Got Japan's other 2 goals. Sano and Kaneko back alongside one another. Merrin with the throw. Provides a offensive option, Tyler Merrin, even though he plays in centre of court. Means USA essentially have 3 attacking threats, which is certainly a very good thing for any side. And with this match being as close as it is and just 3 minutes remaining, we did have a draw. Because this is a knockout game, it would go to overtime. And then possibility of essentially a kind of goal ball penalty shootout after that. But we can talk you through that if it materialises. Now Japan have this narrow lead. And Kaneko and his gold shoes with the ball. Tyler Merrin. Lots of bounce on that. So, well dealt with by Taguchi. When the ball bounces, it's quite difficult to defend. It's one of the trickier goal ball shots, and one that we've seen produce a great deal of success in Paris 2024. Callahan Young. Oh, that was very close, and crowd unable to contain their excitement. Referee just bringing them to order. Kaneko with a throw. Merrin with the return. Is that another penalty? I think that's been called as a penalty. Once again, USA's accuracy costing them. And it's conceded by Tyler Merrin. And more aggressively USA go to secure the result, the more liable they are to concede penalties. And now it's Kaneko to take. Sano with the dummy outside. And it's the back of the net. And with just 2 minutes left, Japan have a 2-goal lead. And once again, USA give away a penalty. Japan convert. And good work from Kaneko. Nothing Tyler Merrin could do about that. And Japan within touching distance of a place in the semi-final. Callahan Young. And now might start to see Japan taking a bit more time with their throws. You're allowed 10 seconds in goal ball to get your throw away. You might see them starting to eat up a bit of that time. Christian King goes cross court. Grasped by Sano and given to Kaneko. Quick return from Merrin. No, there's not long left on the clock. Kaneko. King. Feeling his way along the goal line. Goes from a different side of court. And the ball goes wide. Japan are very nearly there. Might see them take a timeout soon. Just plan those final few throws and let these players know how long left remains. But as long as Japan maintain their discipline, they've got that place in the semi-final. USA making a change. Matt Simpson coming back on.
Player out, number 8, Christian King. Player in, number 7,
USA electing for experience. Matt Simpson picked up the silver medal in Rio 2016, so knows exactly what it takes to get a place on the podium. But as things stand, USA, their chance of a medal is slipping away from them. Although there is a classification match, so still things to play for, but chance of a medal a minute away from falling out of their grasp. And Japan do take the timeout. Coach no doubt saying to Japan's side, take your time with the throws. Don't do anything silly, don't give away any penalties. So these players don't have a sense of how long remains on the clock, so I'm sure Japanese coach Riki Akudo saying 66 seconds remain. It's maybe 2 or 3 throws. Make sure we land them accurately. Make sure you don't concede any high ball or long ball penalties. Sano to throw, being counted down by his teammate. Making sure they use their remaining time smartly. Blocked out by the legs of Taguchi. And every block that Japan makes takes them a bit closer to that semi-final. And it will be the furthest Japan has ever got in a Paralympic goalball competition. Never reached the semi-final before. Previous best was the quarterfinal, Tokyo 2020. Callahan Young having his equipment checked. He had a back injury before the recent World Championships. Hurt a disc in his back. Really affected his game and his preparations, but he's back on form now. .2 seconds as the court gets clean. Just a chance both sides to regroup. Think about these remaining throws. Callahan Young, he's got USA out of trouble before. In fact, in the quarterfinal, Tokyo 2020, yeah, got USA through almost single-handedly. It looks like this one's beyond even the most audacious of comebacks. USA now taking the timeout. 29.5 seconds. Just a few throws left in it. And they will be meticulously planning these remaining throws. Even if Japan block the ball and keep hold of it for up to the allowed 10 seconds. And that will be the end of this match as a competition. So quite a lot at stake as Callahan Young shapes up to throw. And this is a very important throw for the USA. Young with the throw. It's blocked by Kaneko. And that is great news for Japan. Means their place in the semi-final almost certainly secure, unless USA can produce something very special right now. And as Kaneko shapes up to throw, they know they're achieved what they've never achieved before and got a place in the semi-final. And look how much that means. Japan, for the first time in their history, have reached the semi-final. And that is a fantastic performance from them.
Final score of the game.
It was a brilliant team effort. Important goals from Kazuya Kaneko and Kohei Miyahiki. And the USA say goodbye to their hopes of a medal, but they still have the classification games to come. But they will be bitterly disappointed to be heading out at this stage. But what joy for Japan. This is the first time they've qualified for a goalball competition through the qualification process. They only qualified for Tokyo automatically as hosts, and they have proved exactly why they're here. A really impressive performance from them. And they will be absolutely delighted with how that match played out. Brilliant sportsmanship at the end. A warm embrace between Christian King and Kohei Miyahiki. It's Miyahiki's side that will take their place in the semi-final. The USA will hope to be represented at LA in 2028 as the host nation. But here in Paris, their hopes of a place on the podium, they're dashed in the cruelest of fashion. And Japan taking the applause from this crowd. And what an impressive team they are. Great movement, great offensive threat. And they defended very smartly too, especially the centre, Yuhi Taguchi. And Japan fans look on, and they will have another opportunity to cheer their favourites as Japan play in the semi-final for the first time on the men's side. USA put on a strong showing. Some brilliant attacking play from Callahan Young. But it was that number 7 and number 8, Kaneko and Miyahiki, that really made the difference. The final score after a brilliant quarter-final: United States of America 4, Japan 6.
Avec 2 matchs de classification messieurs. France face à l'Égypte à 9h, suivi d'un match entre la République islamique d'Iran et les États-Unis d'Amérique à 10h40.
We hope you have enjoyed this session. Thank you for being part of the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games.
And as the fans file out of the South Paris Arena, what a brilliant match of goalball they've seen. And it was close, it went right up to the final throws. But in the end, it was Japan with 6 goals to 4. That penalty count is startlingly high from a USA perspective, giving away 6 penalties. And Japan didn't capitalise on all of them. Japan might be disappointed with their penalty conversion rate, but they scored enough. And after USA have worked so hard on penalties over the years, they might be disappointed with how many they conceded today. And there is the semi-final lineup: Brazil against Ukraine, China against Japan. And that is a really mouth-watering lineup. And the USA will still have another game to come as they play in the classification match. Disappointment for the USA. And it's Japan who will be absolutely delighted. Miyahiki, the match winner, only been playing goalball for a few years, and he was the victor for Japan. And that victory for Japan brings an end to an amazing day of action in the goalball. USA fans still singing despite their defeat in the final quarter-final. It's been a brilliant day, and very grateful to you for joining us. A wonderful day of goalball action. Please do take the opportunity to catch some more goalball on many of the fantastic sports that make up this Paralympic program.
Making the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games a success.
Nous espérons que vous avez apprécié la compétition. Nous vous remercions de votre participation aux Jeux Paralympiques de Paris 2024. Nous vous souhaitons un bon retour et n'oubliez pas que les volontaires sont là si vous avez besoin.
We hope you enjoyed the competition and thank you for your participation of the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Please take care, exiting.